Month 11 was filled with new roads, new national parks, and some more storms that I was hoping I had left for the year.
So I'm back in it because just sitting under the underpass is just more flooding, and this cloud, it's not going anywhere soon. This is a big storm that's supposed to be here all day, so I just gotta try to get to the west side of it. Just gotta drive it.
Minnesota was a fabulous state. I loved the accent and the hospitality like at Ding Dong Cafe. These two ladies bought me breakfast. People often ask me if I was scared on my trip, and the main answer they always get is I was scared of bears. Here you see me in a campsite with active bears. I've got my bear spray, my bear bags, everything getting prepared. But I also got hungry, so I had a fabulous vegetarian BLT. Ohio is home state for my mom's family, and I even found at the Annie Oakley Festival the Eikenberry sign, which is my mother's maiden name. At the Iron Pony shop, I even ran into a friendly face. This is Todd from Triumph. At Niagara Falls State Park, I ran into a great young lady named Jen. We ended up riding the ferry together for the Maid in the Mist. I would later stay with her in Washington, D.C. After Niagara Falls, I was off to Seneca Falls, where the first convention of the women's rights was held. I also met some great people at my campsite. They made me breakfast, wouldn't let me hit the road without a nice hearty meal. This happened often on my trip, and I am nothing but thankful to these great people. Another one of my great campsite meets of people was when this couple left me some fresh vegetables to go with my shish kebabs. They were organic and from their garden. Many different privately owned KOAs along this trip sponsored me cabins. This is a beautiful one in Pine Valley. I was able to get local cheese, wine, and eats right before the storm hit. One day I'll definitely come back to the northeastern part of the U.S. and hit one of those tourist maps that have all the different covered bridges to visit. Having lived in Great Britain as a teen, I found it a necessity to go to America's Stonehenge. Although nothing like the real one, it was interesting in its own right. Then I was off to Robert Frost's historic site. This was lovely, except I rode there with my visor open. It was quite hot, and I got stung in the face by a bee. I hadn't been to Acadia since I was 19 years old. It was a joy to see again. Even this lovely three-legged dog running around made me smile and laugh. There are a lot of great things to see in this national park, from wild owls to lovely walking paths. This is one of my favorite pictures I was able to snap on a solo trip, and also the butterflies, and the frogs, and the views. It just doesn't end in Acadia. If you've never been, it's highly recommended. After Acadia, I spent some time with my great Uncle Ron and his wife, and then I was off to another four-corner park. This park hit all four corners for me. It was pretty exciting.
Shit. Just hoping that cars behind me see my bright yellow suit, because I know they can barely see that little light. Because I can barely see these big lights. Just like that, you're in it, and then you're out of it. You can see the sunny skies up there.
I knew it was was a risk heading to Mount Washington during a storm, but I thought I'd try. And it was closed. High winds, heavy storms shut the road down. Didn't get a chance to go. Well, here I am again. Just like Virginia. Sputtered like she was choking and out of gas, and I'm stuck on the side of the road yet again in a rainstorm with no cell service. So this is fantastic. I'm just going to give it some time and hopefully she'll start right up. There were a couple of these garages that were painted, some Marilyn Monroe, some American flags. These were the Three Sisters Lighthouse. And of course, you can't go to Cape Cod and not do a day at the beach. It was fun again to pick up my paintbrush at the Weir Farm. You go on a tour and they have a little kit for you for watercoloring. It wasn't just the rain back east that got me, it was also the summer heat. Before setting up camp, I had to jump in the shower at this campsite, and even after I was sweating. The funniest thing to me though, if you look closely on my back, you can see a yellow thing. That's my mosquito eater. Rain or shine, heat or cold, I was never short of good food. The campgrounds were a lot of fun, and even this quote on an underpass speaks to exactly how the trip was for me. So until next time, month 12 coming soon. Ooh, squirrel. Okay, no really, it is the end.